to the Spiritual Message Circle. Happy 9/9, September 9th. What a powerful day. I think every day is powerful now. It's just all one big long day.
That's for sure.
That's what it feels like lately, you know. But so to get this, to open this spiritual message circle this evening, first we just want to welcome all of our live viewers and those who participate during the live show on YouTube, Rumble, on X, just Twitter, and on LinkedIn as well. So just we welcome you all, and whether you watch the show live or on the replay, everyone receives some sort of message. You will receive a message, you will receive some healing. There's something for everyone. So please keep that in mind. And we'll go over some more things after Carol Ann opens us up, because I love when Carol Ann sets the tone for the evening. So, all right,
Okay.
Carol Ann, are you ready?
Yes. Okay, here we go. With the anniversary of September 11th coming up, we thought it'd be appropriate to just say a little prayer. This is very short. That we are keeping the families of those that perished in our thoughts this week. Let's see. Anniversary prayer for 9/11 is, we entrust them to your loving care in the hope that all who trust in you find peace and rest in your kingdom. We pray for those who courageously responded to provide aid and comfort to the afflicted. Be healed and transformed into strength and positive resolution. And we end with the typical, and never forget, always in our hearts, and God bless. And this is for, let's see, this is coming from prayer, 9/11 anniversary prayer. So, God of peace and mercy, on this anniversary for September 11th, we lift up the souls who perish on that day, welcome them with loving arms into your kingdom, comfort their families and friends, help us to mourn alongside them with a constant compassion that can only be rooted in you. There you go.
That's
There.
beautiful. That's beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that, Carol Ann, and for
You're
opening up
welcome.
and just yes. And it can go everywhere. It can apply to everything going on now, right? To all people, to everywhere around the world. And so it's so beautiful. Thank you for sharing that.
Sure.
And how this works is for a message from us this evening. So if you donate a minimum of $20 during the live show via YouTube with a super chat, super sticker on Rumble, they call it a Rumble rant. You have to, for Rumble viewers, you have to click on the live chat and button, and that will take you to the live chat. Under the live chat box, there's a $sign, and that's how you can donate via Rumble. You can donate via X or Twitter, or the Goldylocks Productions on Venmo is at Goldylocks Productions. All one word, but Goldylocks is with a Y. All right, so there
Wow.
you go. And Lenka, I just got the donation. Lenka is first, and she said it would be her dad's birthdays as well. Isn't that beautiful? Well, happy birthday to your dad, Lenka. So yeah, aw. So Lenka is first this evening. Lenka, how does it feel to be number one? Oh, you're always number one, but you know what I mean. First on the list. Yay! Oh my goodness. So, all right. Did anyone want to share anything before we got going here with messages? Was there anything else anybody wanted to share? I feel like somebody wanted to share something.
I don't think
Somebody has
so.
to be first, exactly. Like,
I guess I do a little bit. I'm hearing that it's time to be very open to the messages that are coming forth to you, no matter where they're coming from, whether you hear them here this evening or they're coming to you while you're driving in your car, or right before you close your eyes to sleep. There's so much communication right now that's being open to you, and I feel like it's heart to heart. So you and your higher self, and I'm feeling this energy build up. I feel like, whoa, you guys. So I want you guys to feel this, because right now you're going to need this in this transitional, pivotal time that we're in right now. But this is going to empower you. So you're going to be able to skate through this. Okay, so that's what they're sharing with me to share with you for now. So thank you.
That was beautiful, though. Thank you. Thank you. All right, Lenka, are you ready? Are you ready for your messages? Hmm? So, all right. So, well, we
There
can
we
start
go.
with Melissa. Yeah, we'll start with. Oh, Melissa, take it away.
All
There we go.
right, thank you. All right, I love that you can move these little screens around. That's so cool. All right, Lenka, my dear, so glad you're here this evening. The messages I'm getting for you, and it's so funny because as soon as I started to write your
She's frozen.
name,
What's going on?
I started to taste. Oh, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Or you're starting to taste like I can taste oregano. So I don't know what oregano means for you in this moment, but I'm tasting oregano and I'm supposed to pass that along to you. So maybe what medicinal pure purpose is that? But I feel like your energy is just so much lighter and freer right now, which is amazing. Amazing. I there's just a lot of information that's flowing to you right now, and your father is like he follows you energetically no matter what. So he wants you to know that he's always there, like always there. It's like even in mind, body, mind, and spirit. So that's what he's saying. So I guess there's a message coming through for you, and he may be the person that keeps showing up sometimes at your house. So I'm gonna leave that with you. Thank you, Lanka.
Hi, Lenka. Thanks for being here tonight. The first card that I pulled for you is Creation. And what this card says is I have the power to direct my life. With a constructive attitude, I create what is best for my soul. I firmly believe that I can transform and improve my inner and outer worlds by turning every thought into affirmative action. I act in the images of God and bring light into my life. And I feel like you are doing so much stuff right now. And I feel like you are creating exactly the life that you've always wanted. And I feel like down the road, more and more things are going to start coming to fruition for you. And I think you're going to be absolutely amazed. And while Melissa was speaking in the beginning, before she started doing your message, I was pulling your cards. And the other card I got for you was Claire Audience. And this card says, notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. And I feel like you are getting lots of information and lots of messages. Just be a little bit more mindful because, it can be such a brief encounter where there is a message for you, but sometimes we don't realize it just because it's not that we ignore them or anything, but we're so busy with our lives that sometimes, we don't catch it all. So just try to slow down a little bit and be a little bit more mindful of all the information that's coming to you because it's all coming to you for a reason. So I hope that resonates with you, Lenka.
I'm going to pop in here real quick, Lenka, because I'm hoping that Carol Ann and Robin can give more. But, you know, I'm hearing this is your dad. Your dad and you were best friends in a past life, best friends. And so I'm not getting any more than that, the dynamics of that, but that's how he just wanted you to know that y'all were best friends, and maybe that helps you to comprehend the relationship a little bit more. How sometimes your best friends are in this. We're going to come in this life and be dad and daughter, and it's like there may have been times where you felt like, or he was kind of like, I don't know how to be a dad. You're like, I don't know, whatever, just go with it. That kind of thing. That's the impression. So that's all I'm getting. We'll see if Robin and Caroline
Okay,
gets any
what's going
more,
on?
but that's just, I just have to say that. So, all right, here you go.
Hello, Lenka. So I pulled from two different decks and decided to grab a couple of charms for you. Um, and the two different decks actually are by the same author, and they're both rose cards. So this is Work Your Light. I have the Work Your Light ones, and I have the Rose Oracle. And so I did, your father did step forward, so I'll get to that in a minute. But he wants you to hear these messages. He wants you to know you are divinely guided. And so listen to those messages. So you got Akasha. Your guidance is divinely guided. So that's what this is about. Your guidance is divine. So you have a lot of very powerful ancestors in the afterlife. They're stepping forward. You're very powerful, so they want you to continue to step into your power. And then you got Sophia, divine plan, wisdom, intelligence within, destiny. So, right now, you're on the path to your final, your destiny. Everything is just going to start to flow. I just see all this energy just flowing all around you. And so your father stepped forward and he handed over a bouquet of daisies because I have a daisy here. And, but they were all different colors. He wants you to know you're very colorful. So you're beautiful and colorful, and he's talking about the art. So I feel like as a child, you did all this beautiful art. You just loved the art. So he's talking about the art, and he wants you to know you're very beautiful. And then I got a little girl, and she has love on her. I don't know if you can read that, it's hard to tell. And he's telling me that that is you. And he wants you to know that he loves you dearly and he's always around. And I feel like, I don't know if you have any dogs, but I feel like there's a dog that sees your dad all the time. And and I also pulled a heart rock. I don't know if you can tell it's a heart, but to me it is. I picked this up, I found somewhere, and I said, "Oh, it's a heart rock." So I feel like you're gathering your things for your divine purpose in life. So he's telling me, and he's also telling me that he throws coins down at you. So I don't know if you find coins or you're like, oh look, I found a dime. He does that, but he's around you all the time. He comes and he visits you often, and he says that he has a team of workers all around you, helping you get through everything. And I do feel like, and I don't know if you're in a relationship, but I feel like there's a love relationship because he's talking about that and he's showing the heart. So he wants you to know that you're his baby girl and he will always be around you until he sees you again. He's like, I'll see you later. So I'll leave that with you, Lenka. Thank you for being here.
Okay, Caroline, you froze. Can you hear? Can you hear us?
Hmm.
Oh, okay. There you are, Caroline.
Eartha Carol Ann.
Yes. Is anyone else having technical difficulties or just me?
No, I think it's just you.
Yeah, I think she
Can you
froze.
hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Can you hear me?
You
Yeah,
break you break up and
I
then you
can't
freeze a little bit.
you hear
yeah,
me.
You're like in
yeah,
slow mo.
yeah.
Yeah,
Lenka's dad
everybody else has
playing
been freezing
tricks. He's funny.
off the screen. Okay, okay, because
Yeah,
it's really
Caroline.
bad.
Yeah,
Oh, that was better.
yeah,
It's better now. Okay.
yeah. Now,
All
yeah.
right. Lenka, how are you, dear? Happy. I may have to repeat myself. What is going on? I don't know whose end this is, but I didn't came back in, so I was hoping this would be better. But Lenka, okay, so Dad, very measuring kind of guy, very studied kind of individual, very purposeful is my feeling. And I have a camera here, so I think he enjoyed taking pictures of you, or he liked photography, something like that. I have a camera here, and I think he's going through some old photos of. I hope that you can still hear me.
Mhm.
I was just saying that he has pictures of you from like the 70s, 80s, younger, when you're young. Um, and I feel like as though I'm dressed up in costume if I am you. He has some pictures of that, some kind of celebration or festival or plays, things like that. I feel you dressed up in like a costume kind of feeling. He is he's going like this. He's going like this. So I'm wondering if this is a religious man or if I have someone making me crazy. This thing. Okay, there we go. But I'm getting this like a beating of my heart kind of feeling. So I'm wondering if he's saying to you, "You are my heart." or if he's saying to you, "You are my heart." I'm also wondering if you have a brother or if he has a brother because he's mentioning the word brother here. I wonder if you would understand that if you have a sibling or if he has a brother. And let's see if I can get back on here. And he is saying the best is yet to be, Lenka. There are some things that you've faced some challenges and some challenges. Everyone's going through some challenges right now. But I think the worst is behind you. And I think there are good things coming that you've prepared for. So I'm wondering if there's a new career or a new entrepreneurship for you or something like that.
Oh, she just got kicked out.
That's her dad. He told me that he was doing that.
Yeah, I was wondering the same thing too. I was like, I really think that that's her dad.
He's a joker. He told me he was doing that, and I mentioned it, and then she commented about it, and then I don't know. Carolyn will come back.
Yeah, yeah, she'll come back. And we do have another Richard Riddle just donated. So
Oh, Richard
Richard,
Riddle.
thank you. We'll wait for Carol Ann again to see if she's done with Lanka. So I got laughing. Watch, because if she comes back now, it'll be gone. It'll be done. We go into Richard, right? So watch now. Everything will be fine. Oh goodness gracious, that's so funny.
He was telling me he likes to play jokes on people. He was a joker. He was telling me. I think that's funny. He's messing with her stuff. You're gonna get her real frustrated. He better stop that.
I
Tell your dad to
know,
stop that. Stop that, Dad. Bring her back.
Carol. Okay, hold on. Let's see. I think she's trying to come back in here. Here she
Sorry, I
is.
keep
There
getting
she is.
knocked out. I don't know what happened.
Oh, she's so slow. There we go.
Were you done with Lenka,
I don't
hon?
know what happened. I was talking and then I got cut off
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
What?
Were you finished
Can
with
you
Lenka, or you?
hear me okay?
Oh,
So I don't
say
know.
that
Can
again.
you hear me okay? Yes? To
Yeah,
finish
now
up.
we can. At first, it was like a robot voice.
Let me finish up with her.
Yeah, you want to finish up with Lenka? Okay. Oops, let me. There you go. Okay.
Oh, that's my inner. That's my. I have multiple personalities tonight. Okay. Lanka, thank you for being here. I just want to let you know and I want to say happy birthday. So, if I know it's his birthday, but is there another birthday as well with Dad? So I'm going to stop before I get cut off again because I don't think we're going to last too long here. So let's see what happens. Trying to be positive, but I don't know. Okay. Thanks for being here, Lanka.
We need you, Carol Ann. You're not going anywhere.
Exactly. Well, those are great, great messages. And so, yes,
Nothing I
thank
can
you,
do.
Linka. We love and appreciate you. And so, Caroline Richard Riddle had made the donation while you were gone. So he is second. And yeah, yeah. Are we ready, ladies, to roll into Richard? I was kind of waiting to see. He might be watching, he just hasn't commented
Is
yet.
anyone else having problems like I'm having? Or
No, not
No,
today.
I think it's just you.
Yeah,
Melissa,
it's
are you having problems?
Nope, not
Connection
today.
problems?
I have problems almost every other day, but not today.
Really?
Yeah,
yeah.
a few weeks ago, I think maybe a month ago, I got cut out like twice. My
Hmm.
technical difficulties, I just blipped out. It took me out.
All right, when you're ready,
Okay,
Melissa, for
something's wrong.
Richard.
All
Rich,
right, we're ready for Richard
All
now.
right.
Richard, thank you for being here at the Spiritual Message Circle. Richard, I
Uh,
feel like there's new tunes coming to you.
what
There's
is
new
beeping?
tunes coming to you. And I also feel like you're getting into a new flow or a new rhythm. Okay. So it's also like kind of like the music, the beat, the vibration, the frequency, whatever word that resonates with you. But I also feel like a lot of your energy, you're doing different things with your energy. You're also getting lots of new messages with that energy. You need to listen and trust. I'm getting sometimes you still have a hard time with that trusting, and they want you to trust yourself. And I also feel like there's some kind of move coming. I don't know if it's work or it's your physical location, but I feel like there's going to be a move or an advancement coming for you in your very near future, Richard. So be open to what's on the new horizon for you, my friend. It's like a new sunshiny day, like coffee with your sunrise. Okay. So there's going to be like all this good stuff that's coming for you. Just be open to that, Richard. Thank you.
Okay, Richard, the first card I got for you is all about inner beauty. And this card says, I open the eyes of my heart and direct my gaze to the light within every being. Personality and physical appearance are in the image of man. Beauty and goodness are in the image of God. And especially when we're young, we do look at that physical appearance and that outer beauty more until we realize that that really doesn't matter at all. And what makes us beautiful is what is on the inside, and our beautiful light and our kindness and our compassion. And that is totally you, Richard. And I feel like you are seeing this in other people more and more and more. That when you come in contact with people, that you immediately, see their light and see the goodness in them. And that is a wonderful, wonderful way to live your life. So good for you. And the other card I got, ironically, was the same one that I got for Lenka, about clairaudience, about messages that you are receiving. And you're getting a lot of messages, and they're wanting you to just notice more the messages that are coming to you, whether you hear them inside your mind or you hear them from someone else. So just keep that in mind, maybe when you're standing in line somewhere and you're observing someone's conversation, or when you're driving to or from work and those ideas just pop into your head. Really notice those. And if you have to, start writing them down so you don't forget what they are. Because sometimes we get those messages really quick, and before we can even go write them down, we've forgotten them. So just try to be more mindful of that. I hope that resonates with you, Richard.
hi, Richard. Um, I was feeling your ankles. Um, the circulation, it needs more circulation. So go get a foot massage, and yeah, just go get a pedicure that has where a lot of them do that. They'll massage your feet, they'll massage all the way up to your knees sometimes, So, or at least up to your ankle. From your feet and your ankle, you need to have that circulation. Soak your feet. You can soak your feet as well too, and you can rub your own feet. You're a very powerful healer. So you could just soak your feet, and with there's so many different things you can do in soaking your feet, but find the right recipe that's good for you. I'm just really hearing just some hot water, or some warm water would be good. I mean, you can put in those little bath bombs or something, little herbal things if you want to do that. But the thing is just to let your feet soak first, and then take a good massage oil. You could, take some massage oil and then just rub your feet, um, and pay attention to, like, your each toe, your toes, the soles of your feet, the sole, SOUL of your feet, the soles of your feet, and the sides of your feet, and up to the back of your ankle. And so they just really show me you need more circulation right there, and to pull that energy up, and to pull the energy up. So so I guess they want you to do this then. Now, okay, you do this massage. You're gonna just from the top of your toes, just to pull the energy all the way up through your foot, up through your ankle, and up your leg. So I hope that helps you. And keep me updated. Let me know how you're doing. If that's going to help you with your circulation and remove any blocks about feeling stuck, because it's in that area. It's just energy is stuck. Okay, so I see that Carol Ann has kicked off again. So Robin, you're up.
Hello, Richard. So that's crazy what Tiffany was saying because I pulled a magic mushroom. I'm calling it a magic mushroom. But your guidance was telling me you need to get out in the grass barefooted. You need to get out there because you're going to get that electricity from the ground and it's going to help. And so I also got another message about salt, but let me read you the card. Rose without thorns, you have the right to your joy, peace, sweetness of life. So the sweetness of life. So your guidance told me when I read sweetness of life, try not to be too salty. But then when Tiffany was talking, I was told that you needed to add more minerals into you. You're lacking minerals. It's essential minerals actually. So maybe you need to eat a banana, some bananas, and like the Celtic salt under your tongue. So they were talking about that. And I also pulled, I think this is like a shake or something. Look, the ice cream is melting down on this little drink. And so I was handed a big ice cream sundae. And I'm being told that you do like ice cream. And so this was a grandmother figure coming forward. And she's talking about how you guys used to make ice cream, like ice cream sundae or maybe homemade ice cream. Something to do with the ice cream. I think you can resonate with that. They're talking about that. Also, I pulled the crumbling. What are you clinging on to? So your guidance is talking about you're holding on to stuff. They want you to stop doing that because you're moving forward into a different
Oops.
dimension, a different reality or whatever. And I pulled a frog. And so the frog is telling me that you're hopping into a new reality. And I feel like sometimes you have a hard time accepting that new stuff that's kind of like you're set in your ways, but they want you to open up to new things because that's bringing new opportunities. So I will leave that with you, Richard, and thank you for donating.
Who are we reading?
Richard,
Oh, okay. Thank you. Hi, Richard. I restarted my modem, so let's see what happens. Whoops, it's still blinking out. Um, hmm. What I kind of feel, I feel like a wringing of my hands. I feel like I have something in my mind. If I am you, Richard, I feel like I'm a little concerned about something. I'm a little worried as we because things are in control. So I'm repeating myself. Don't worry because things are under control. Maybe not quite the way that you would like them, but it is happening. Um, yes, from the spirit world, presenting a slice of birthday cake for you, Richard. You have a birthday this week, 9/11. Happy the job is going to pick you. I hope that makes sense. And I hope you can hear me. And how am I doing, Tiffany? Can you hear me okay?
Well, you froze for a couple seconds, but you're back. So
Okay. Hmm. Let's see what else we have. And you know what else I have? This is interesting. I don't usually get these, but I'm being shown a picture again here. A dragon for you, Richard. Do you identify with that? I think you do. Robin is the one who usually gives you your dragon readings, I think. And so I feel like there's a T-shirt or something with a dragon on it, or a piece of artwork, something like that. And I'm also getting the full previews, sort of plays that are coming up and coming into the 2024 season. Some different roles and a lot of fun there, and some getting along, camaraderie, some parties, especially around December. Something about December 24th. So I'm wondering if they're going to do this Christmas thing that I keep seeing on the stage. I hope so, because there's a great part in it for you. So I hope that makes sense. I'm sorry if I keep cutting in and out and messed up your message. Um, Let me see if there's anything else I can throw out there for you. The gentleman in spirit, grandpa that's in spirit with the boots that I frequently see, he is saying, I have your back. He says, now, Richard, apply yourself. When they ask you, you say yes. This is on the job. When they ask you, say yes, because this is going to propel you into a better situation. Okay, so that's what he's saying to me. Remarkable man. And he says, and your, I think it's your grandmother here, has a slice of birthday cake for you for your birthday. And remembering you as a little kid, I'm wondering if you had a dump truck, a Tonka dump truck. I'm seeing a black truck with a yellow dump thing on it. So I'm bringing that up. I hope that is a memory for you. Thanks for joining us tonight.
wonderful, wonderful messages. Thank you, Carol Ann. Thank you, Richard. And we love and appreciate you. And you can see that a lot of animals have joined in to give you messages, Richard. To give everybody messages. Let me see if this blows us up a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. In this view for all of
Who's
us.
barking?
What's that?
I think she asked who's barking.
Uh, those are the dogs downstairs.
Yeah, who's barking?
Oh my gosh, okay.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes. I think, I don't know, they'll bark at someone walking down the street, someone riding a bike. It doesn't matter. They bark at the school bus. They're
Okay,
crazy
yeah.
dogs.
Yeah, yeah.
Crazy.
A leaf blowing down the street. What's that?
Yes,
Yeah, I
they've done
know.
that too. The wind blows too loud.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Hmm.
I know
Exactly.
they do that, and then one day there's going to be actual danger, and we're not even going to believe them because they bark at every single thing.
They'll be hiding under the bed. No, this is the time we need you to bark.
Have you guys seen that video or that meme where the dog is just sitting there and someone's breaking into the house?
yeah.
And he says, "This is because the last time I barked, you told me to shut up." So he's not saying nothing and someone's breaking into the house. It's hilarious.
That's
I
funny.
can totally relate to that. The dogs. They bark at nothing, but if there ever is anything, I'm sure they'll go hide somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
That's yeah.
That's funny. That is so funny. All right, so ready for someone to just do some energy? I'll just do a little bit of sound healing, and then we can talk. We can chit chat and maybe talk about, because the energies have been very very strong. And like before we went live, Melissa and I were talking about how we felt. Feels like a psychic attack. It feels like you're energetically being attacked. It's exactly how it feels. We're getting smacked with everyone else's energies. All this energy swirling around, and so we're going to talk about that. What techniques do we do to protect ourselves? I think that will be good for everyone. But let's go into a little bit of place the Tibetan healing bowl for you, and then of course the crystal tuning fork, which clears everything at the end there. So it kind of just does this blast. And so if everyone just, put your feet on the floor or get comfortable. For those who may be listening and going to listen to this, if you're laying down, you could lay down, just relax and just take some deep breaths in and out. Pay attention to how your body feels as you're taking deep breaths in and then releasing that deep breath, because your body always has messages for you as well. So here we go. Just enjoy this. So now we're going to ask our bodies to bring in our energy field, our luminous energy field, or aura. Ask our body to purge anything that's not for our highest and greatest, as it goes into your energy field, your aura, and then it's going to release from the aura with this. So take some deep breaths in. This is it's called the crystal tuning fork, 4096 hertz. But I've also heard it called angelics, which there you go, celestial tones. So the celestial, the crystalline tone. So this is going to do like that final blast, releasing everything for you. Any attachments, just anything that's not yours. You ready? Here we go. One more. There we go. Whew. My dog enjoyed it. He got up and got something to drink. I'm just glad he's used to the bowl now. He used to think it was a doorbell.
So I thought that was crazy that you guys said you were talking about psychic attacks, because I felt like I was being attacked in my sleep last night. I was having a dream. The doctor kept poking me in the stomach while I was laying on an operating table, and I kept pulling my underwear up because I had underwear on. I kept pulling up over my stomach, and I kept saying, "Please stop." He kept poking me, and then there was a nurse, and she said, "This is how it has to be." And I said, "No, this is not how it has to be. Stop." And I said, "At least give me a blanket." I looked over and there was dog blankets. I knew they were blankets for dogs. And I said, you do have blankets, because like the nurse said there wasn't any blankets. And she said, "Those are for all the dogs." And I said, "I'll take a dog blanket." She handed me a dog blanket and it smelled like dogs, like a dog blanket. And then the doctor started poking me again. I woke up with a terrible stomach ache. I had to keep going to the bathroom. I actually thought I was going to cancel. And so I started praying and doing energy stuff in the middle of the night. And I woke up this morning and I've been fine all day except I had a headache. but we've been having thunderstorms today too. So I didn't know if the change in the atmosphere was causing that. But I do feel like we're getting attacked as we move and ascend up because the darkness is going away. So they're going to start to, I don't know. And people are talking of trying to push fear everywhere.
You know,
Fear is everywhere. Like what?
absolutely right, right. And so it was interesting because uh, Melissa, you said you felt it Thursday night, and you were okay
Yes.
Yeah.
yesterday. Thursday night, it was when it started for me too, right before going to sleep. And so I was thinking of a friend and sending her healing. It's not unusual, right? Count your blessings and put, just send some
Mhm.
love and some healing out to people who need it. And specifically, that this one friend popped in my head, and so I was sending it to her. And by morning time, I hit my REM, between 4 and 6 a.m. That deep, deep. And this is when everything comes to me. And so it was, all of a sudden, it was if I could feel her energy, I could see her. All right. And I was like, oh, good, good, but she wasn't getting the healing because she had this band of demons around her. And they were trying to attack me for sending her light. And I was like, whoa. And I'm like, no, wait a minute. I was like, really? You want, okay, I'll get my protection team, let's go. And so then I was like, I need to, is she okay though? Really now? What is this? And so where's her team? And they're protecting her from this band of demons, but she has an attachment. She's gonna get rid of it. It's something she picked up. And all I was doing was sending her healing, sending her light, and they don't like that.
No, they don't.
And so that stuck with me. And then Thursday morning, or Friday morning, I thought I was having an anxiety. I thought, man, they're attacking me with all this anxiety. They're throwing this stuff my way. It's like they're throwing these fireballs at me, and I'm just like, no, no. And it's no. They want your fear. They want your consent. That's how they get your consent, is through fear. And we have to be diligent and strong and say, I know what's going on, to know. I was like, okay, come on, celestials, come on, the highest angels, come in. You've got nothing against these beings, so good luck. So, but that's the kind of things that I've experienced too. So, Melissa, do you want to talk about?
Sure. So yeah, all of a sudden on Thursday night, I just started feeling like all this anxiety. So I feel like we're picking up on a lot of collective people too, not just individuals, but a whole collective of people that are agitated. So we could be picking up on that. So, but for me, it was just like everything all at once. It was like I was fine, and then all of a sudden I felt like I was just like really agitated, and I had to step back and go, all right, I know this isn't me because I haven't had a bad day. There's nothing that's triggered me to feel this way. And then by the time I woke up Friday morning, I was okay. It was almost like I was like that whatever I was almost waiting for something. Like there was something that I was waiting to happen. Like there was something on that Thursday night that I felt like was going to happen, but then it didn't. You know what I mean? Like you have this anticipation. You're feeling like this, but then on Friday it was gone. So it's very strange. But I do notice that
Mhm.
we need to use our protection more when we're out in public, especially when we're driving, especially down here in Florida, Carolyn. Um, because these people are just nuts. Everyone's just like going off like some kind of trigger is being triggered. So, and we being so sensitive and empathic that we're picking up on a lot of that. So we have to remember to clear our aura and all that fun stuff too. So
Back to basics,
yes.
Mhm.
because
Mhm.
you've noticed the weather. Look at Morocco,
Mm.
tremendous earthquake there. Greece, flooding. A lot of civil unrest in France. and countries like that, and here as well. We just had a hurricane, what, a week ago, another one. We got another one brewing out in the Atlantic going up, and California with all their flooding, what happened with them. And we've got another going up the Northeast, another hurricane going up Lee to the Northeast and maybe Canada. So, you got all this turbulence in the earth, never mind all the emotional stuff, but political or emotional or social, forget all that. Just that. Now you are connected to the earth. You ground every day. So you are feeling that. You are part of Mother Earth, right? So you are feeling that. And for some people, if they're bipolar or something, or have attachments, as you mentioned, something kind of, out there, they're more at risk. And as Melissa said, we're going out in society and mixing with this. So it's like a collective energy. So I get that we want to bring the peace in, the harmony in, to kind of abate some of this. But it is rocking and rolling, people. There's no ifs or ands about it. Look at your weather. Look at what's going on. There's no way you cannot be affected. So I would suggest also, what I found for myself was I had to really throw myself into like tasks that I have been putting off. I have to really remember to be present and do those things and think of nothing else. Don't be 5 stages ahead, Carol Ann. Do this. If you are mopping the floor, then mop the floor. If you're going to redo that closet, then just do that and don't think about anything else. I'm always like thinking, oh, I got to finish this, then I do this, and then I get nothing done. So I had to remember to savor what I'm doing and enjoy what I'm doing and kind of block that out, because life goes on. Whether it's uncomfortable, it's ugly, it's messy, it wears us down, life still goes on, right? And we still have a purpose. So that's enough. That's all I got to say.
Well, no, that's perfect. That's great. And just, yeah, there's a lot of, and don't be concerned with it. There's so much weather stuff going on right now. A lot of it is the earth purging, the earth cleaning up. Not just that too. And we hear things of, oh, the bad guys still have. I mean, there's worldwide 9 harps. There's not just one. Okay, so not all of them are secured yet. So they can still. So it's like a battle with the weather. But I just want to say one thing about Morocco, is that an earthquake is the mother. I mean, and I know they can mimic that too. But oh gosh, I'm on YouTube. Okay, but Morocco was the only place where you could still go to a live market where they sold people.
Where they sold what?
People.
Oh, well, they do that all over.
Yeah, yeah, but Morocco's one of the last. You go to a market. I mean, they did this, and it's appalling, and so it's like, so okay, let's clean
Well, it
that
needs a
up.
purging, I guess.
Yes,
It's purging, so that's what's
purging,
going on.
purging. No more of this, right? Oh, Lanka. So that's good too, right? And we are protected. And this is like what Caroline was saying. Don't push through, trying to think about what you need to do, and that listen makes sense. If you have to call out sick and just stay home, you're being protected too. So let's listen, stay present, and I know we're all guilty of the lists in our head and pushing forward. And after I'm done with this, I got to do this and then this. And if we
And
just
you have guides and you have celestial beings that are standing there like, oh, anytime whenever you feel
yeah,
like calling upon me, I'm standing here twiddling my thumbs. What are you waiting for? So don't forget to call upon your guides and your angels or your loved
yes,
ones,
Yes, that too.
upon God, whatever your beliefs is. Don't forget that we don't have to do it all by ourselves.
no,
You know?
no, no. No,
And I
but
have to say,
shining that light, shine that light. That's the thing. It might be hard to stay at peace when we feel all this crap coming at us, but shine the bright light, because they don't like that. They don't like the light, and they're trying to dim your light. Don't let them. And Lenka felt some sort of ripple effect. That's good. Just shine the light. Yes, Richard, we gave you messages, sweetie. So thank you for. We did get the Venmo. Thank you. You'll have to watch the replay. So I'm sorry, Robin, you were getting ready to say something, huh?
Yeah, so I have to say that our guidance is creating a little chaos to get us to wake up even more. And that happened to me recently. I lost some important papers and I was having a meltdown in the kitchen. And my son said, "Mom, calm down. It's all going to work out. Just calm down." And I calmed down and I got the voices in my head that said, "We want you to declutter. We hid those papers for a reason, right?" And so I'm like, okay. So I'm going in the closet. I'm, go give away clothes and doing all this stuff. And in the middle of my floor, my important papers were later on after I threw away magazines and stuff I didn't need. They were in the middle of my floor. They appeared out of nowhere. They weren't there before.
Wow.
So that's it. Stuff is happening because we need to actually declutter to make room for all this new stuff.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I find it very interesting that Lenka brought up about her legs being very sore. I understand she did yard work and stuff, but my oldest son complained about his legs hurting that day as well. I mean, like his whole legs, like all of it, from his hips all the way down to his ankles. I had to give him some CBD cream to rub all over it to get the pain to go away because it was like pain everywhere. So I think
Those are
people
your
are
shock
feeling,
absorbers.
yeah. So there's a lot of like
I had
feeling.
that problem on Thursday. My legs were just hurting. And granted, I did clean a big house, but I felt like my legs were so sore and achy. I couldn't figure it out. This was Thursday for me.
Mm-hmm.
So
Same
there's
day.
something. Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Wow. Hmm.
When you think about it, with the turbulence that's in the our planet, in the Earth,
Mm-hmm.
and you're feeling that, and your legs are what keeps you from falling over. Giving you your balance. So you're absorbing. That's coming right up through your feet, up your calves, up your knees. So you're tired. I would imagine your legs would be tired because you're rocking and rolling, and you don't even realize it. You know. Do you ever have that where you think, like, I've had the house shake, like either in a thunderstorm or something, and you're like, did this house just shake? Because I'm like, blah, 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 vibrating. Either that or I'm really at a high frequency, which I doubt, but I'm like,
Why?
No,
I can land
don't
now.
doubt it. I
Don't doubt
vibrate
it.
all
You
the
are.
time.
Yeah,
I'm
you
like,
are.
I have my phone. It's like I have my phone in my back pocket and it's on vibrate.
Right,
And I'm
right.
like, wait a minute, my phone's not back there. Why am I vibrating?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, it's that's a good thing, I think, actually.
Hmm.
So Richard's petting Ruth's dog, I guess, huh? Petting the dog.
She says thank you, Richard.
Yeah. Well, there's so many of them. Which one, Richard? But I knew you. Yeah, Ruth.
They're all quiet right now, though.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Right. Also, a ton of ear ringing.
Ear
Yeah.
ringing,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Hmm.
And then like the tones and like the boop. It's almost like, kid you not, an emergency system. Yeah, I'm hearing that, and I'm like, did anybody else hear that? I'm like, oh crap, I'm hearing it again. Like an alarm, like not like your phone or something or going off, but like those old fashioned alarms, in your neighborhoods going off, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Those sirens, I guess, or whatever. And we don't, and it's like, oh gosh, I just heard that. Did anybody else hear that? What the heck's going on? So yeah,
And the
lots.
ear popping, it's like you're,
Oh yeah,
reaching different levels or going up in an elevator too fast and coming down.
Mm-hmm.
That feeling where it
yep.
shakes. So
Yeah.
something's going on for sure.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh
Yeah.
shoot! During all this time too, my jaw popped out of alignment.
Oh,
Really?
One that hurts,
Oh, wow.
and I had to let it. It took the rest of the night. I could feel it was inflamed, and I did my things, took my CBD, and just was like, okay, just rest and just let it. And it did release, and then it was able to go back in. But oh, I tell you that I'm like, what? what the heck? Yeah. And that was with the earring, and there's a lot of ear ringing that day, and then there's like the jaw popped, and I'm like, come on. Yeah.
Wow.
So I wanted to
Weird.
ask because speaking of the ringing in the ear and like emergency broadcast tone, my friend sent me something where they're saying on October the 4th they're going to have like a. Did you guys hear that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Emergency broadcast system that they're
I'm
they're
so
they're,
excited.
they're saying it's a FEMA test, but I'm like, I don't think FEMA has control of the EBS. But it's called EBS or EAS, Emergency Alert System.
Yeah.
So I'm hearing it called both ways, but it'd be more of I'm hearing EAS because I guess it's the way they're going to deliver it. The EBS is using the media that has, you know, just betrayed us and failed us all. So, but there's a lot of good guys in position now. They can get us alerts. Yes, I
I'm
heard that
excited.
too. It was the fourth and the fifth, right, Melissa? The October 4th and 5th.
It's just the 4th.
Is it just the fourth? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
At like 2:32 in the afternoon or some crazy. I mean, there's a specific time that it's going to happen. So I should probably do some more research into the numbers and the
That's what I
time.
was just thinking too. I was
Well,
like, yeah.
when she sent that to me, you know how they make those videos where they tell about it and then they show a movie clip? And there was a movie clip. I didn't see that movie though, but it's a Stephen King movie and it's called Cell or something like that. And these people had cell phones and they were getting all these tones and going crazy. But the ones who didn't have the cell phones um didn't feel whatever it was. Like people had earbuds and all this. So I'm like, do I even want my phone on that day?
That's interesting that you say that too, because there was a Doctor Who special about where we are now, people with all these fancy earbuds, and don't we have? And this was years ago, and now the AirPods came out, right?
Oh.
And that they put them in their ears, and then they couldn't get them out, and they activated them, and it controlled them. And that was a Doctor Who show. And that
Wow.
was years ago
I don't remember
before.
that one.
Now, and they were wireless too. So it was just like, wow, that's interesting.
Wow.
Wow.
So strange, right? Sounds like Kingsman too. Oh yeah, forgot about that. Yeah. I don't we didn't see that one though. That's the first one, right, Richard? That's
Kingsman.
going back. So yeah, that movie. But
And Richardson, Tulsa. I own a bridge in Tulsa, actually. Ha!
you own a bridge.
Yes. Yeah, my Aunt Florence. Um, I don't know how it works, but I have a certificate that says that my sister and I own this bridge in Tulsa, Oklahoma. So, hey.
Wow.
Wow.
It's like a real monopoly board.
I know, yeah.
Maybe you should get Richard to go take a picture of your bridge
Yes.
so you can at
Yes.
least see what it looks
Good
like so you can
idea.
share it with
Oh,
us.
yeah. I
Good
thought I
idea.
would visit there sometime. I just haven't.
It'd be easier. Richard's already there. He probably drives over your
Yeah.
bridge.
That
Yeah, you
doesn't
have to
work.
find that certificate. Oh, look, now I'm asking her to find
Oh,
paperwork.
I know where it is. I just saw it the other day. Yeah, we used to go to Tulsa all the time. That's funny.
No,
See,
no.
maybe that's why the whole thing happened, so you would run across it.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey.
Well, this has been fun, ladies. I've enjoyed this, and so it's been great. And I hope everyone has enjoyed our spiritual message circle this evening, and a lot of sharing, a lot of love and healing going on. And so, just be sure if you watch the replay to leave comments for us. Let us know how you enjoyed the show this evening, and we will be back in 2 weeks. The next spiritual message circle will be that's the 23rd, and it's 8 p.m. same time. And so we have enjoyed this time together. Thank you so much, and just enjoy the rest of your evening, the rest of your weekend. My show's tomorrow night. I'm not going to be on YouTube. It's going to stream live only on Rumble and Twitter because I'm going to say some things that's going to make, you know, the YouTube channel upset. So it's going to be Rumble tomorrow, Rumble and X, Twitter. So, all
So
right.
it's going to be a show we don't want to miss, is what you're saying.
Yeah, maybe.
Wow.
Maybe. I'm not saying that. No. But anyway, yeah. All right. Well, much love to each of you. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night. Love you.
We hope you enjoyed this evening of loving, healing, and joyful messages. Mark your calendar now to participate in our next Spiritual Message Circle.